Alright, well, I just worked my ass off all night, posting some videos. If you have a problem with this, here's my PSA. If you're going to start something that's going to give you cancer in 40 years, wait till you're 50 years old. If you don't have the patience to wait till you're 50 years, maybe you're not mature enough, you know? Or maybe, I don't know, maybe you have an awful situation where you need to use a little chemical that, you know, I don't know, gives you a moment. Nicotine, whatever fucking nicotine does, okay? Alright, I'm not going to go into, you know, what they put in the Pepsi. I don't really care. So, this was actually for my son. Okay, local news. You're my son. You're local. Like I said, you know, looking at an ass, and maybe I can tell you your name, but, son, I want to say two things to you. If words can deter you from an action, then you got to look inside. Words cannot deter you from an action now without some kind of convincing. Let me give you an extreme example. Say a killer comes up to you and goes, "Hey man, don't do this," or don't stand up for this, because the killer says the killer's gonna kill you. Those are words. That's an extreme example. But if a man comes up to you and goes, "Hey, see this guy right here next to me? You see him, he's alive, he's breathing. Blah, 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 don't do this because of that, or, you know, the mice will come to you." Check out the obituaries tomorrow, okay? His name's going to be in it. I didn't say I was going to do nothing illegal. I'm just letting you know. This guy's name? Take out your ID. Put your ID in. See the ID? This guy. Look at the obituaries tomorrow, okay? Now, I'm suggesting that you don't do, or you deter, or you just wait, back off. See, those are words, but convincing. Something that goes, "Hey, yeah, well, you know, even if it's my pops, he wouldn't want me to carry on the name." Something like that. But if words deter you from an action, here's what's happening. You're not surrounded right now by people of any race, color, creed, speech, country. You're surrounded by cowards. Those people around you are cowards. They're not from this place or that place. The immediate evidence of the cowards I'm giving you is that immediately they're going to say it's about somebody else. A whole type of people. A whole this, a whole that. Immediately they're going to squirrel and run behind somebody. Okay? They might even throw women and children in there. You know, this bomber one time told me, "George, I got to go deploy some arsenal, man, and they're using human shields. Some of them are kids. And what do I do, George?" I go, "I don't have an answer for you. I mean, drop me off of the back of the airplane. I'll take a knife and no collateral damage. You don't give me a ride home, because I believe in increasing forces when I'm not doing my job, as my Vietnam bat trained me." In L.A., I'm not from Vietnam, dude. Are you nuts? I would have been like 2. I was in Argentina killing communists at near that age. And we had to run for everybody, because one guy didn't know what we were doing, the other guy didn't know we were just, hey, sovereign Argentinians. We're just trying to keep our corner of the dirt clean. Okay? So, other things. He said, if you get caught, just tell me who your parents are. And don't deny killing the communists. He'll give you a cup of coffee and ask you, "Can I drop you off a block away from your house? I don't want your parents to tell you, mama. Do you know who I am?" La Vasca era mi mamá. God rest her soul, or maybe she's still around, I don't know. They call her La Vasca, the Queen of Basque. My father was Calabres, I guess, or something like that. Anyway, so son, you know what beauty of being young is? That you can grow. So, in the future, if words are deterring you, don't blame it on nobody else. It's you. And if you have a difference with me, that's okay. See, that's okay. All right? So, I love you. That's local news, by the way, in the Antelope Valley. And if you don't know what we're talking about, that's why it's called news. Okay? Un besito. Now I gotta go turn in an insurance policy for the disturbances or whatever it has cost my family's last name. I as the patriarch and my offsprings, because they're not children, they're sons and daughters, they're adults. Any and all elements that qualify under insurance policy. Now, the thing is that I've already been denied once to turn in a policy complaint at the Los Angeles, Lancaster, Antelope Valley People's Concern site. This is news. I'm giving you news that's public news. Now, there was a little more private news, right? But it's still news because the circle of friends around my son exist. So, having denied me the right to turn in an insurance complaint allows me now to request, it's called full policy. It's kind of like a pecuniary interest the government and other agencies have that an insurance policy doesn't weasel you down. So if you ask for 10 grand or 200,000 like I requested, and they are not denying you on policy, they are denying you the ability to turn the policy in. That's a determined. That's under duress. So the government says, you know, I don't care if it was a $10,000 injury or a couple of $100,000 injury, you will pay full limit. A couple of million, 10 million, it doesn't matter what the number is. It's an encouragement to insurance policies or to the holders of not to screw around like that. Because it's funny to have an insurance policy if you're never going to pay it out. That's called fraud, I guess, RICO violations. Why don't people know what RICO violation is? Don't you watch television? RICO violation is an organized crime across state lines. I'm very upset about that. By the way, RICO violation. Google, you so rico. Google, eres tan rico. Now, did you not infer what I just said? Or do I have to say it out loud more? Because when I say it out loud more, there's going to be settlements in place, and we're going to fix a couple of the algorithms that are supposedly using algorithms. They're not using algorithms, they're using employees, you know, who are stenographers, who are ashamed to be stenographers. You know, the ability to type is so huge. The ability to read is huge, man. I congratulate this entire generation. We used to smoke cigarettes. You guys read. That's the old joke. You're always on your smartphone. In our generation, we sat around in the corner smoking. Well, you're not hurting yourself, you're hurting other people, which is funny. Because, hey, if you got a pig. But anyways, I mean, you're literate, for Pete's sake. So, where were we on the news? Oh, yeah. Okay, so, now, there's one step farther. If the insurance policy ignores that, it doesn't pay me and my family the $2 million I'm turning the policy for, which I only requested $100,000. Then it becomes what's called double indemnity. So not only did the courthouse say, check it out. Weasel, no, full policy. Oh, weasel, no, full policy? Weasel, double indemnity. And that's the law. And if that's news to you, well, the JAG warrant officer. The only news you got. Can't confirm or deny? Yeah? Foxtrot Adam. Foxtrot Adam. Fox Adam. Foxtrot Adam. Fox Adam. Can't confirm or deny, JAG warrant officer. News. The only news you got. Stick around. No se enojen.